how to make a fitness, weight loss, wellness vision board that works. Look, I know a lot of people don't feel very good about their habits. They don't feel good about their appearance. They don't feel good in their own skin. They have aches, pains, low energy, other things going on. They don't feel like they're doing enough. They're pretty enough, smart enough, sexy enough, confident enough, good enough. And that's a problem if you're trying to lose weight and feel great. And I help people get more happy, healthy, and fit. And it's really difficult for me to help people get more happy, healthy, and fit when they feel like shit all the time. Excuse my language, but there isn't any other way to describe what it's like to kick your own ass and it makes you feel like shit, which is extremely negative. And if you want a positive result, if you want to feel good, we 100% have to start thinking happy thoughts, to start surrounding yourself with things that stimulate you in a positive way. And that's a little challenging with social media these days because everywhere you look, there's something that can trigger you. And if we're trying to build a new positive body, we have to start thinking more happy thoughts and surrounding ourselves with things that make us feel better. And that's a little challenging and tricky when you don't have some guidelines in place, which is why I'm sharing this video. So before I go any further, I want to introduce myself. I'm Christina Carlyle, and I always say think of me as your coach and your biggest cheerleader because I want you to win. But I wanted to make this video to share tips and tools and techniques with you that can help you feel more like a winner. Now, we can make a vision board, but before we do any of that, step number one would be to eliminate exposure to things that make you feel negative. And the easiest thing to do that is to start unfollowing accounts that evoke negative reactions in any way. We're looking for positive reactions. Here's why. Your metabolism is running the show, and it's defined as the sum of all chemical reactions happening within you. Your metabolism's there to keep you alive. And the thoughts you think can affect your metabolism. Metabolic reactions either break or build. Things that break are catabolic, things that build are anabolic. And your thoughts can 100% have an impact on your metabolism and metabolic functions. For example, when a drama queen kind of overreacts to something, or somebody just has a negative attitude, they just add unnecessary stress to things. Okay, well, you can think yourself into stress, and stress is 100% tethered to the HPA axis, your hypothalamus, pituitary, adrenal axis. So when you think yourself into a stressful situation, you can think yourself into stimulating the HPA axis, which will release hormones like cortisol, and your HPA axis is directly linked to your central nervous system. And your central nervous system tethers it to your body. This is why you can feel tense, tight, when you are stressed out. Everybody's perception of stress and body's reaction to stress is different because your metabolism is unique to you. You have your own thoughts and you have your own perception of things. Some people go on a date, they're like, let's do it. And then other people go on a date, they're like, oh, what if he doesn't like me? Whether you're aware of it or not, the things you think can stress you out, and stress can cause inflammation. Stress can trigger the release of cortisol. Cortisol can make you retain water. Inflammation can make you retain water too. But cortisol, the stress hormone, can cause stubborn belly fat, bloating, digestive distress, and that's a problem because your digestive system's where the food goes, and if you're stressed out, that can affect your ability to utilize and absorb nutrients. Stress increases your nutrient requirements, and it also affects your body's ability to absorb nutrients, and it also makes it a lot easier for your body to excrete nutrients too. So the more negative thoughts you think, the more stressed you are, the more negative you feel, the harder it will be for you to get a positive result. Hence why we are using a vision board that works for your weight loss, wellness, and fitness goals. You feel me? And before I get into the tips, I want to remind you that there's a blog post. You may want to click the link in the comments to the blog post because there's going to be a lot of info on the blog that you can scroll through as you're listening to this to expand upon what I'm talking about, just FYI. So when you're making your vision board, first you want to make a vision board that makes you feel good. So if you're not a poster board kind of person, you want something pretty, you like home decor, okay, having a mismatched poster board on your wall with a bunch of ugly imagery might not work for you. It might, I don't know what you're into. Different strokes for different folks. So first you got to think about what kind of board you want, what you want to look at. Then you want to think about things that are visually pleasing to you and things that make you feel good when you're looking at them. Whole point is to feel good. And a lot of people are putting things on their vision board, or they're surrounding themselves with imagery that does not feel good. So let me give you some examples. If you're scrolling through Instagram and you're looking at this hottie with a body, and you're feeling jealous, you're feeling envious, or you're feeling like you're not there yet, you're not pretty enough, sexy enough, fit enough, you'll never get there. She probably has a man, she has all these clothes and money, and I don't have that, I want to have that, I don't have that, something's wrong with me, I'm not good enough. Okay, you just stressed yourself out. Cut it out like cancer, because it is not ideal for a positive mindset to get positive results. This stuff is very demotivating. So we want to instead look for things that are like, wow, oh my gosh, that's so awesome. I just learned something new. Good for them. I'm going to try this. This is a good source of information and motivation. It's positive for me to get a positive result. Makes sense? There's a big difference. Let me give you some more examples of imagery that you can put on your vision board. Me, I'm 5'1", and I know when I was a teenager, I used to look at 17 magazines and Vogues and Marie Claire and all these magazines. I mean, this is before smartphones and stuff. The internet was not a thing back then. I remember looking at these magazines like, Jesus, I wish I could be a supermodel that's 5'9" and super skinny, 00. That was not how I was made. And, you know, I'm 5'1", and I will never be able to evolve into that. And those types of pictures made me feel bad about being my 5'1" self. So what I use instead is a picture of Jillian Michaels on my vision board. She's 5'1" too. She's fit. She has a banging body. And she's also in fitness. There's a picture of Jillian Michaels on my vision board. She inspires me. There have been times, though, where I've had to take that picture of Jillian Michaels off my vision board when I've been frustrated with my business, too. Because it's like, well, she's making millions of dollars. I want to make millions of dollars. You know what I mean? And you evolve as you grow. So things that speak to you can come in and out of seasons with you, too, depending on what's going on. But the point here is that you want to look at stuff that makes you feel good. And it doesn't just have to be pictures of people. It can be things that make you feel really good. So we don't just need pictures of people, we need things that make us feel good. For example, greeting cards that you've gotten in the past, maybe concert tickets. You could have a picture of you or a picture of someone you love. Kids, grandkids work great. Pictures of places you want to be, pictures of outfits that you would want to wear, pictures of anything that lights you up. Cute puppies, kitty cats, pretty fields of flowers, whatever works for you and makes you feel good. And the whole point is that you want to put a board together that is pretty visually appealing to you, and you want to look at it on a regular basis, and you want this to be a part of your daily routine. And as you're looking at your vision board, this is the important part. You want to look at it, and as you're looking at these things, you want to do your best to feel positive, feel gratitude, and also feel love and giving thanks for you and positive things in your life. And you want to act as though you are living your best life right now, and that the things that you want are already yours. You want to start thinking about how it's going to feel and how it will feel when you are in it. So let me give you some examples of this. When you step on the scale and you saw the number went down, when you're looking in the mirror and you're seeing that you look good, when you're putting your clothes on and you feel them get loose and you're like, yes, that awesome feeling that you feel. Hold on to that like it's your winning Powerball ticket, because it is. When you feel happy because someone just checked you out, when you get a compliment, when somebody actually says, hey, you look good, have you been working out? Oh my gosh, you look great. What's your secret? What are you doing different? Imagine how it would feel if your ex saw you and was like, oh my God, you look great. Imagine how it would feel if somebody that used to bully you, or somebody that you had issues with before, or somebody that you admire and respect paid you a compliment. How would that feel? How good would it feel to have somebody say, wow, you look amazing. Oh my gosh, I wish I could be like you. I'm so proud of you. You look so great. How would that feel to you? Now, everybody has their own interpretation of what's positive. Hopefully that inspires you to come up with some juicy ideas that make you feel the warm and fuzzies, because if we're not feeling warm and fuzzy, we cannot attract. And it just so happens that gratitude and love are the two highest warm and fuzzy feelings. It's going to help you reprogram your thoughts, and also it's going to make it easier for you to step into this lifestyle. So when you're warm and fuzzy happy, you don't want to go binge eat cake. No, when you're happy, you're in control. And when you're happy and your hormones are stabilized, which is what happens when you're happy, when you're buzzing right, you don't want to do things to self-sabotage, and you have more control over yourself, FYI. So it helps to do a little oxytocin breathing to kind of tranquilize your body full of loving, feel-good hormones as you're looking at this, to activate more awesomeness so it's easier for you to attract. When you are looking at your vision board, it helps to breathe in for 8 counts, hold for 8 counts, and then exhale for 8 counts. And breathing this way, inhale for 8, hold for 8, exhale for 8. Doing this over and over and over again. That is known as oxytocin breathing. Oxytocin is the love hormone. So as you do oxytocin breathing, as you're looking at your vision board, you can actually stimulate and biohack yourself to feel love hormones that you would feel. They're the same love hormones you get after you have an orgasm. So you can make yourself feel the warm and fuzzies as you're thinking and feeling, make it click and stick so it works. Get it? So that's it. The rest of the tips are on the blog to help you make your vision board pretty for you. I really hope this helped inspire you. If you like this video, please like it so I know. If you don't want to miss next week's episode, please subscribe now. And I recommend bopping on over to my website and signing up as a VIP, because as a CC VIP, I will email you this week's training. I do a new training every week, and some of that stuff never makes it onto YouTube. Also, I work in 4-week series, so you get a collection of things that work together. So if you don't want to miss the next series of stuff, become a CC VIP and I will hook you up. So that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Go think some happy thoughts, my love. And I hope you have a wonderful week. You deserve it. I'll see you next time. Bye.